Indian space, ISRO. Question and answer. What is ISRO? Answer. ISRO stands for Indian Space Research Organization. Explanation. ISRO is India's national space agency, established in 1969, responsible for satellite development, space missions, and launch vehicles. Who is known as the father of the Indian space program? Answer. Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Explanation. He laid the foundation of India's space research and believed space technology should be used for national development. What was India's first satellite? Answer. Aryabhata. Explanation. Launched in 1975 with Soviet assistance, it marked India's entry into space research. Which is India's first lunar mission? Answer. Chandrayaan-1. Explanation. Launched in 2008, it discovered evidence of water molecules on the moon. What is Chandrayaan-3 famous for? Answer. Successful soft landing on the moon's South Pole region. Explanation. In 2023, India became the first country to land near the moon's South Pole. Which launch vehicle is called the workhorse of Israel? Answer. PSLV, Polar Satellite Launch Vehicle. Explanation. PSLV is highly reliable and used mainly for launching satellites into polar orbits. What is Gaganyaan mission? Answer. India's first human spaceflight mission. Explanation. The mission aims to send Indian astronauts, yeomanauts, into low Earth orbit. International space question and answer. Which country launched the first artificial satellite? Answer. Soviet Union. Russia. Explanation. Sputnik 1 was launched in 1957, beginning the space age. Who was the first human to travel into space? Answer. Yuri Gagarin. Explanation. He orbited Earth in 1961 aboard Vostok 1. Which was the first spacecraft to land humans on the moon? Answer. Apollo 11. Explanation. In 1969, Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin became the first humans to walk on the moon. What is NASA? Answer. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. Explanation. NASA is the space agency of the United States, established in 1958. What is the International Space Station, ISS? Answer. A space laboratory orbiting Earth. Explanation. ISS is a joint project of NASA, Roscosmos, ESA, JAXA, and CSA for scientific research. Which telescope replaced the Hubble Space Telescope? Answer. James Webb Space Telescope. Launched in 2021, it studies the early universe and distant galaxies. Which planet is known as the Red Planet? Answer. Mars. Explanation. Mars appears red due to iron oxide, rust, on its surface. Which country has its own space station? Answer. China. Explanation. China operates the Tiangong space station independently of ISS. Which Indian mission successfully entered Mars orbit on its first attempt? Answer. Mars Orbiter Mission, Mangalyaan. Explanation. Launched in 2013, India became the first country to reach Mars orbit in its maiden attempt. Which Indian satellite system provides navigation services? Answer. NAVIC. Explanation. NAVIC, Navigation with Indian Constellation, is India's regional satellite navigation system. Which was the first artificial satellite of the world? Answer. Sputnik 1. Explanation. Launched by the Soviet Union in 1957, it marked the beginning of the space age. What is the main purpose of the International Space Station, ISS? Answer. Scientific research in microgravity. Explanation. ISS allows long-term experiments in biology, physics, astronomy, and earth science. Who was the first woman to travel into space? Answer. Valentina Tereshkova. Explanation. She flew aboard Vostok 6 in 1963 from the Soviet Union. Who is the current chairman of ISRO? Answer. S. Somanath. Explanation. He led major missions like Chandrayaan-3 and Gaganyaan developments. Who was the first chairman of ISRO? Answer: Dr. Vikram Sarabhai. Explanation: he served as the first chairman and shaped India's space vision. Who is known as the Missile Man of India? Answer: Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Explanation: he played a key role in SLV-3 and later became the President of India. Who was the project director of Chandrayaan-3? Answer: P. Veeramuthuval. He successfully led India's historic lunar South Pole landing mission. Who is the founder of NASA? Answer: NASA has no single founder. Explanation: NASA was established by the U.S. government in 1958. Who is the current administrator of NASA? Answer: Bill Nelson. Explanation: he oversees U.S. space missions, including Artemis moon program. Who was the first director of NASA? Answer: T. Keith Glennon. Explanation: he served as NASA's first administrator from 1958. Who is the head of Roscosmos, Russia's space agency? Answer: Yuri Borisov. Explanation: Roscosmos manages Russia's space missions and ISS partnership. Who is the head of China's space program, CNSA? Answer: Zhang Kejian. He leads China National Space Administration, including Tiangong missions. Who was the first human in space? Answer: Yuri Gagarin. Explanation: a Soviet cosmonaut, he orbited Earth in 1961. Finally, one-line memory tip. ISRO, Vikram Sarabhai. Missile Program, APJ Abdul Kalam. NASA, Bill Nelson. First human, Yuri Gagarin. I hope this video was very useful to you. Thank you for watching the video. If you liked it, please share it with your friends. Subscribe and click the bell button next to it. Do comment your feedback. We will meet again in another video. Thank you.